my name's Risha at FCHM. I'm the curator here, and today I have another fur coat. This one is seal fur, so it's a little different, not one that I usually think about when I think about fur coats, but let's go ahead and show you a few different angles and some close-ups on it, and I'll also show you how we put her away, how we give her a break from the harsh light out here. And I'll talk a little bit about the seal fur skin trade and also about this specific coat too. So let's jump on it.
Here we have this black seal skin fur coat. I looked at this coat in our Freeborn County, Minnesota collection and thought, really? But how did a seal skin coat end up here? Why a seal, really? In my mind, I'm thinking somebody must have been pretty rich here to have it. I look up the number, it's 2005.019.001, which means that the item was given to us in 2005. And I see that it was owned by a woman named Lila Hirth. Her maiden name was Nelson, and she was born in 1917. And she was a country school teacher here in Freeborn County. You know, it's one of those things that makes sense, but still feels a little odd. Now, I'm not a hunter, so I can't speak to why someone would want to hunt a seal for its fur. Still a little foreign to me to think that seals are furry. I definitely thought that they were more blubber, you know, like beluga whales or something. But I can speak a little bit about the marine fur trade in the Americas here. From the first decade of the 19th century until 1840s, about 1841, American ships traded with Russia regularly. Provisions, textiles, and liquor for fur, seal skins, timber, and fish. This trade was usually highly profitable for the Americas, and the Russian settlements depended on it. So when Tsar Nicholas I issued the law in 1821 that banned foreign trade north of the 51st parallel, Russian colonies in America ended up ignoring that ban and started smuggling. And so here, at this point, there's a bit of an uncomfortable turn I'm going to take. I, with my own privilege, haven't really thought too much about indigenous slave trading. And I'm sure I've heard about it in school, maybe once, and I feel as though it's not a common topic. So, when the Tsar banned foreign trade, the Northwest Coast supplemented the fur trade with slave trading. The pre-existing indigenous slave trade was enlarged and expanded upon by fur traders, and this was especially the American traders. While working the coast for furs, traders would purchase slaves, then sell or trade them on the northern coast. Few traders admitted to trading slaves, although some wrote about it in detail. Further information comes from sources like the Hudson Bay Company, and a man named Emilius Simpson of that Hudson Bay Company wrote in 1828 that American traders on the coast trafficked slaves. They, quote, were purchasing them at a cheap rate from one tribe and disposing of them to others at a very high profit, unquote. He concluded that the American traders made more money from selling slaves, rum, and gunpowder than they did from fur trading. So the smuggling was doing really lucrative things for the people who were involved. And at this point, I don't think it would be inappropriate to mention that the National Crime Information Center reported 5,712 missing Indigenous women and girls in 2016, and that data on MMIW in the United States has been difficult to gather. The race, citizenship, or ethnicity of Native Americans is often misidentified on death certificates and law enforcement records. And maybe that's connected, maybe not. I just think that a blind eye has been turned before and that it's not something that has simply gone away with time.